Hallo Leute, da sind wir wieder zurück bei Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Ich war mal wieder leveln, wie man sich denken kann. Damit wir auch gleich weitermachen können. Ganz bequem. Ich habe sonst wirklich überhaupt nichts anderes gemacht. Die Quests sind noch alle offen hier drin. Da konnte ich noch gar nicht rein, leider. Deshalb konnte ich auch keine annehmen. Aber gut, sehen wir mal, was die Story uns noch bringt. Sprechen wir mal mit der guten Dame, der Nada. Oh, ihr seid zurück. Habt ihr euch im Dorf umgesehen? Naja, ein bisschen. Offscreen zumindest. Nun, dann will ich eure Fragen beantworten. Oder seid ihr noch nicht fertig? Natürlich, red mal mit dir.
So, are you Mekon?
In one sense we are, and in another we are not. It is a fact that the weapons you call the Mekon were created by our civilization. However, we were born from the Mekonis. By your understanding, it would be correct to say that we are the same as Mekon.
A form of mechanical life born of the Mekonis. Is that correct?
From our perspective, you are forms of organic life born of the Bionis.
Life born of the Mekonis? So there is life here, just like on Bionis?
Explain to us why you invaded our world. What did we ever do to you?
I understand your feelings, but please, there is much yet to tell you.
Dunban, please hear her out.
But...
These Machina, they're good people.
Fiora?
You do not look fully functional.
Ever since she was given this body, she hasn't been feeling too good. But we honestly don't know what to do.
Do you mean to tell me you are not Machina? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I'm okay. Really.
Nonsense. I am a doctor. Do not worry. I specialize in people in your situation. Just as I thought, you were transformed into a face unit. You are experiencing a functional breakdown in multiple locations. I will take her to my laboratory. The Chief will answer your questions. He is waiting for you in Junks.
For us?
We will speak later.
Shulk, I'm...
Fiora.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thanks.
Da schleichen sie sich davon. Gut, wir lassen das Team jetzt mal so, weil sich das sowieso gleich wieder ändern wird. Von daher lohnt sich jetzt nicht großartig rumzubasteln. Können wir da oben eigentlich lang gucken? Ein bisschen. Was hast du denn Schönes? Habt ihr einen Augenblick Zeit? Ich benötige eure Hilfe. Unser Dorf steckt in großen Schwierigkeiten. Lass mich raten, irgendwie tausende Monster, die euch angreifen und wir dürfen die dann alle töten. Wäre ja nicht das erste Mal. Wir sind hier täglich... Gut. Ich lese gar nicht erst weiter. Das ist eindeutig ein Problem, ja. Das ist eindeutig ein Problem, da hast du recht. Das sehe ich auch so. Seit Egge seine Invasion begonnen hat, sind sie sogar noch aktiver. Aus diesem Grund nehme ich auch die Verletzten bei uns zu. Nehmen auch die Verletzten bei uns zu. Uns gehen langsam die Medizinvorräte aus. Wir könnten Medizin herstellen, aber dafür fehlen uns Zutaten. Wenn uns doch bloß jemand helfen würde, die Zutaten zu sammeln. Okay, gut. Ich muss keine Monster töten, sondern Zutaten sammeln. Das ist ja bahnbrechend. Krabbelmoos. Okay. Dann halt Krabbelmoos. Ich danke euch. Ihr wisst gar nicht, wie sehr uns damit geholfen ist. Kein Problem. Betrachte es als erledigt. Ihr habt Glück auf meines wirklich Verlass. Ich zähle auf deine Unterstützung, Melia. Ja. Was haben wir denn hier für ein Harmoniegespräch? Oh, es könnte sogar fast durchgezogen werden.
How are you?
Ich muss ihren Zustand noch etwas länger überwachen. Am besten lasst ihr uns allein und spricht mit dem Ältesten. Er wartet auf der Brücke. Bitte geht nach unten. Ja, wenn du das sagst.
Yes?
Das hat die gute Schala. Ich verstehe, wie du dich fühlst, aber mach dir keine Sorgen. Sie ist bei mir gut aufgehoben. Darf ich mit Fiora reden? Wir sollten zuerst mit dem Dorfältesten sprechen. Gut, dann halt nicht. Lass mal Fiora mal ein bisschen pennen. Jo, was geht?
He's massive.
I get a kick out of seeing people's faces every time.
Dieses Lachen.
We were told that you were waiting for us.
That's right. I've been waiting a long time. Waiting for you to accept my request.
Request?
But first, let me ask. The sword the young man is holding. Is that the Monado?
It is.
And the destruction of the fortress on the sword. Was that your lot's doing?
Yes. Although unfortunately we were unable to stop Egil.
Egil?
Do you know him? He claims to be the leader of Mechonis.
This Egil that you fought is one of our people. He's my son.
Your son?
Actually, my request is about him as well.
Ah,
I want you to kill Egil.
Dearest Homs and Nopon representatives, my humble gratitude for accepting our invitation. I am Kallian Antiqua, Regent of the High Entia.
We all know who you are. You High Entia have kept yourselves safe, remaining spectators to our destruction. Why call upon us now?
As stated in my invitation, it is our intention to form an allied force from the peoples of Bionis, with which we will confront Mechonis.
Look at you. One little scratch and you're already crying for help.
I cannot deny this. The attack did serve as the catalyst, but the fact remains that things have changed.
When we needed help at the Battle of Sword Valley, our cries were ignored. Give me one good reason why we should bother. Huh?
I understand your anger. Our selfishness was inexcusable. However, please hear what I have to say. Listen to why our stance has changed.
Stop talking if you like, but no promises we'll stick around to the end.
We High Entia were mistaken. We believed that if we were attacked by the Mechon, our power alone could repel them. But a brave group of young heroes showed us the error of our ways. When the Mechon descended upon Erith Sea, Shulk fought with a courage I have never seen. I was most surprised to see that this group was comprised of different races. Homs, Nopon, High Entia, although different, they trusted one another as friends. As just one inhabitant of Bionis, I desired to... No, I felt compelled to become strong like them.
Their strength came from the Monado. Bravery only gets you so far in this world.
Then you will not join us?
Hold your horses, son. I said they didn't win with bravery alone, but they wouldn't have got far without it. All right. You can count on our help.
The Nopon will join too. The Hum-Hum and Bird people are friends of the Nopon. We will fight together.
Dixon, are you leaving?
Yeah.
It's just I felt this sudden pain in the neck.
Is that your response?
Don't go jumping the gun there, Prince. I'll leave the colony's forces with old Atharon here. You can use them however you want. I've got somewhere I need to be.
Might I ask where?
A battle's more than just a head-on assault. The sooner you realize that, the better. I better go and remind Shulk and all.
So you know of their whereabouts?
I told you. I've got a pretty good idea.
Dixon!
Yeah?
If you should meet Shulk,
What?
I have something I want you to tell him.
Flüster ihm ein Geheimnis zu. Die verraten es uns nicht. Schweinerei.
You want us to kill your son? That is no small request.
There are hardly any of us Machina left on Mechonis. Back when the Bionis and the Mechonis were fighting, the Bionis almost completely wiped us out. I suppose the Bionis just didn't want us around. Lady Mayneth fought the Bionis for us. In the end, the two Titans wounded each other and entered a deep slumber.
Who was Lady Mayneth?
The creator of Mechonis. You could say that she is the Mechonis itself.
You talk like you saw all this. Ain't this all just an ancient myth?
I know I look young, but I'm actually quite old. I saw the whole thing with my own eyes.
You can't be serious.
The people of Mechonis must have a longer lifespan. Just like we High Entia live far longer than Homs.
I get that. But he can't have lived that long.
But why do you want your son dead? From what you've told us, I would have thought you'd want us to destroy the Bionis rather than kill your own son.
Egil was a brilliant young man. Clever, strong, and kind to the less able. But he never forgave the Bionis for what it did, and he swore to take revenge.
So he wants to do to us what the Bionis did to the Machina?
Correct. Egil is trying to eradicate all innocent life on Bionis. He has to be stopped.
Didn't you ever try to stop him?
We tried once. A lot of people were killed. He's blinded by revenge. Even Lady Mayneth herself couldn't convince him to stop.
Where is Egil now?
Most likely the Mechonis capital. He's trying to restore its former glory all by himself.
I feel sorry for him.
Oi! What are you talking about? Did you forget what he did to us?
I haven't forgotten or forgiven. But Egil's clearly suffered a lot in his life. You don't feel any sympathy at all?
All I know is, this stinks. Who cares what he's been through?
Rhine!
I understand about Egil. But why us? You should be aware that Shulk's sword, the Monado, has the power to destroy Mechonis weaponry. It's said that it was once the sword of the Bionis. Doesn't the very sight of it make you quiver?
Zanza.
Huh?
Oh, just talking to myself. If you're gonna kill Egil, you'll need all of that sword's power. That's how strong Egil is. But enough talk. You must be tired. Take your time and think it over. Until the young lady's treatment is finished, feel free to spend time in our village.
Jesus, Lache. Der Synchronsprecher hatte auf jeden Fall seinen Spaß.
She has done well to survive such injury.
What do you mean? Is she sick?
Since you seem to have knowledge of Hom's medicine, I'll explain it like this. I'm afraid she's had several of her organs removed. Am I correct in assuming she was configured to operate inside a Mechon?
That's right.
She has been transformed into a Mekon's central nerve unit. Her blood can now circulate through a Mekon's components.
How?
I believe her immune system is now configured for compatibility with the Mechon. That's why her strength has depleted.
But you can treat her, can't you? Please.
Of course. Even as a Machina doctor, I cannot turn a blind eye to this butchery. With our equipment, she will regain her strength, but she will be stuck with this body. I cannot restore her flesh and blood Hom's body.
That's okay. I don't want to be a burden to Shulk. I don't care if I have a machine body. Just make it so I can fight beside him.
Fiora, leave it to me. If that is your wish, I'll do my best.
Die arme Fiora.
I must implant a new circulation system for her immune functions. But we have one problem.
A problem?
Ein Problem?
I don't have a piezoelectric unit, which is required to control such a system. As long as she remains on this bed, the life support machine can compensate. But to move around freely, she must have the piezoelectric unit. The same unit is used in Mekon, so if you were to find some Mekon parts...
But where?
Well, outside of the village at the base of Digit 5, there's a beach. Debris from above washes the shore there. You might be able to find one among the Mekon wreckage.
We'll take a look. The beach at the base of Digit 5, right?
Yes. It gives off a faint red glow, so it might be easier to find at night.
Na dann, auf! Laut Inada kann Fiora nun durch den Einbau eines Kreislaufsystems geheilt werden. Okay. Einfach mal Kreislaufsystem einbauen. Finde ein Bier zu Bauteil als Kontrolleinheit. Na, dann tun wir das doch. Unterbärchen. Moment. Wechseln. Ich lasse mir lieber den Weg anzeigen, bevor ich mich jetzt nicht tausendmal verlaufe. Habt ihr irgendwelche besonderen Sachen? Chunks ist unser Symbol. Das Symbol aller, die sich in dieses Dorf geflüchtet haben. Ein passender Name, oder? Schließlich heben wir alle im Schrott und vom Schrott. Ah. Spannend. Dass er das Lachen immer raushaut, wenn man ihn anspricht. Wir befassen uns später mit Egger. Das Mädchen hat Priorität. Lenada ist eine hervorragende Ärztin. Ich mache das Lachen gar nicht erst nach, weil der das besser kann. Gut. Oh. Sollte vielleicht mehr auf den Weg achten, statt auf die Karte. Aber hier kommt man leicht wieder hoch? Fragezeichen. Ich glaube, das sollte so nicht sein. Dann halt anders. Wo muss ich hin? Dahin. Ich porte mich jetzt einfach hier hin. So. Dann folgen wir dem Weg. Das ist ein merkwürdiger Weg. Kann ich nicht einfach durch die andere Seite? Das ist auch noch so eine Öffnung. Warum schickt er mich hier lang? Ich folge jetzt einfach mal, ehe ich dann wieder vor irgendeiner verschlossenen Tür stehe. Aber irgendwie glaube ich, dass es noch andere Weg gab. Dann latschen wir mal durchs Gras. Ja, ihr lasst uns alle schön in Ruhe. Das finde ich toll. Hat keiner Bock, sich mit uns anzulegen. Haha. Wir sind zu mächtig. Dann schwimmen wir einfach mal außen rum, wenn das Spiel das von uns will. Das ist wahrscheinlich total unnötig, aber egal. Ich hätte es vielleicht einfach probieren sollen. Aber gut. Kann es sein, dass ich jetzt die ganze Zeit hier unten lang schwimmen muss? Aber hey, wir können unterwegs noch ein paar Items einsammeln. Das ist doch auch was wert. Siehst du, durch das Rohr hätte ich doch gehen können. Dieses Rohr wäre mein Ausgang gewesen. Genau den meinte ich. Naja. Ich brauche unbedingt die Verzauberung von Shulk, sonst kann ich hier nicht viel bewirken. Und zack. Ich dachte, er stirbt, aber gut, dann halt nicht. Hat sogar eine goldene Kiste hinterlassen. Schildschuss, jawohl. Ja, ab dem Kapitel droppen die Gegner auch gerne mal Talentbücher. Das finde ich schön. Muss man nämlich nicht mehr alle kaufen. Ich meine, Teil kann man nicht mal kaufen. Davon ganz abgesehen, aber der Kleinfingerstrand, das hört sich sowas von merkwürdig an. Und natürlich lasst ihr mich nicht looten. Hätte mich ja auch lohnt. Ah, der Schlag reicht nicht. Bisschen Zielzwang. Guck mich an! Nur mich. Noch eine goldene Kiste. Das funktioniert ja wunderbar. Ist nur nichts Besonderes drin, aber egal. Gut, dann können wir auch gleich wieder zurück. Jetzt gehe ich aber mal durch das Rohr. Ich gucke jetzt einfach mal. Interessiert mich nämlich, wenn ich mich frage, warum das Spiel mich da lang geschickt hat. So ist das. Die Säcke haben das Rohr einfach geschlossen. Ich verstehe. Das ist einfach zu... Da soll man helfen und dann sowas. Verbindungsbrücke. Ja. Was willst du denn? Schulk, wie wär's mit der Verzauberung? Ich würde auch gerne Schaden machen dürfen. Ja, wenn du es fielst, dann ist das ja schön für dich. Ja, versuch mal halt umzuwerfen. Habe ich nichts, was ihn ins Schwanken bringt? Elia müsste ihn umwerfen können. Natürlich kommt da noch mehr. Mist. Wäre das der Todesstoß gewesen, hätte ich mit Glück den anderen direkt umwerfen können. Na gut, jetzt greift die Verzauberung sowieso. Da ist das egal. So, her mit dem Blut. Ein Feuerzylinder und ein Mekon-Schatz. Ein kleiner Mekon-Schatz. Gut. Da müssen wir eigentlich nicht lang. Deshalb einmal porten, bitte.
How are you?
War eure Sache erfolgreich? Mission erfüllt. Ist das die Antwort? Anscheinend. Du hast die Nadel das Piezo-Bauteil gegeben. Es sollte Fiora bald besser gehen.
I think we found it. Is this the piezoelectric unit?
Yes, that's it. Well done.
Leonardo, will Fiora be okay now?
She'll be fine. It will just take me a little time to reconfigure and install the unit. Leave it to me. You get some rest.
But...
Shulk, do you want her to see you looking exhausted when she wakes up?
You're right. I'll try and get some rest. Thank you for everything you're doing.
By the way...
Yes?
The chief says he wants to speak with you. I think it's about Egil.
I'll go and see him. He wants Egil stopped. And so do we. But I need to sleep on it.
Good. You mustn't overburden yourself. We will help you in any way we can.
Thank you.
Thank you. Na schade. Ich dachte, wir hat geportet, wollte mich schon zurücklehnen und weiter Cutscene genießen. Na gut. Dann laufen wir halt das kleine Stück. Hat er sich rausgewagt? Ich fasse es ja nicht. Ach nee, wir sollen uns ausruhen, deshalb.
Welcome.
Ihr seid bestimmt müde. Ruht euch hier aus, wenn ihr wollt. Soll ich die Betten vorbereiten? Warte mal. Er wollte mit uns reden. Heißt das, das ist so ein einmaliger Dialog oder redet er dann automatisch mit uns? Ich hab's vergessen. Moment.
Yes?
Mit dir wollte ich nicht reden. Ich kenne Voltag seit ungefähr 300 Jahren. Unsere Bekanntschaft ist also noch im Anfangsstadium. Trotzdem schätze ich ihn als zuverlässigen Kollegen. Bei der gemeinsamen Arbeit kann ich sicher viel von ihm lernen. Ja, danke für die Info. Wollte trotzdem nicht mit dir reden. Scheint, als würde es dem Mädchen besser gehen. Ich wusste es. Ruht euch heute hier erstmal aus. Wir unterhalten uns dann morgen. Na gut. Dann morgen. Schlendern wir mal hier ein bisschen rüber.
Welcome.
Naja, müde, bla. Ausruhen.
How are you? Sleep well?
Yes, very well. I wanted to, talk about your son.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. We agree with you. Egil must be stopped. But we can't act now.
Oh? Why's that?
Before we came here, we heard of plans to form an allied force on Bionis. Any day now, they're going to launch an attack on Mechonis. But it's too dangerous. Egil has made a weapon that could kill us all.
The weapon that Mumkar was using? The one that shoots green fluid?
He said it can decompose any being from Bionis.
We have to go back and warn them, before it's too late.
Well, you could always ask me to do it.
Dixon! What are you doing here? I can't believe you found us.
Why? This place is directly below the fortress. If you fell from up there, I figured you must have ended up here. And Bob's your uncle.
You're looking well, Dixon.
Ah, I see you're looking like your usual old self.
You know each other?
Kinda.
I scratch his back. He scratches mine. He tells us about the outside world, and we give him technology and information.
Why did you keep that to yourself? That information is vital to all who fight Mechonis.
Not all of us Homs are good people. What would happen if the Mechonis-hating types found this place? These Machina cut themselves off from the world to get away from pointless fighting.
So they escaped to live in peace. Somewhere they wouldn't be seen. Makes sense.
Clever little crown princess, ain't ya?
So this is where you obtained all that stuff you brought back to Colony 9. I wondered where you were getting it from.
I thought it was fine as long as it helped Shulk out at the lab. I guess the secret's out now. So, that weapon. How dangerous are we talking about?
I haven't discovered why, but it disintegrates anything it touches. But only if it's living tissue from Bionis.
Bet that would come in handy.
Dixon!
I'm only joking. Anyway, for now, just don't let any of it touch you. I'll come up with something to counter it. Leave it with me and I'll keep you posted. You lot go and take care of that Eagle or whatever his name is. If you take him down, The Allied force might not even be needed.
Okay. Let me think about it for a bit.
Einfach schlafende Frauen begaffen. Und noch begrapschen.
Fiora.
Ain't made your mind up yet?
Dixon, listen.
Dunban told me all about it. The goal of your mission. So, you wanted to avenge Fiora?
Yes.
But you found her alive. And now you've got her back. So, you're all done now, ain't you?
What are you fighting for, Dixon?
Me? He just gets right under my skin. That Egil guy.
Because he's trying to exterminate the Homs?
There's that. But that ain't everything. It's his hatred for the Bionis. Or more like his aim to wipe out everything that lives on the Bionis. I'll tell you one thing. That Bionis allied force is coming together quicker than I thought.
Really?
Yep. That high-end-tier prince is really moving things along.
Will they launch an attack on Mechonis?
Of course. But it looks like the prince has got another plan. He gave me a message for you. When the allied force attacks Mechonis, you don't need to join the fight. He wants you to take advantage of the chaos and do what it is you need to do.
Prince Callian said that?
I was pretty surprised too. He looks like a sissy, but he's got guts.
Yeah. I think that's the type of man he is.
So, what are you gonna do? He wanted me to let him know.
We're going to the Mechonis capital.
You're gonna take down Egil?
I don't know. I can't forgive the Mechon for what they've done. But after listening to Mikkel, I think there might be another way.
You're too soft.
Do you really think that?
Too right. He's the self-proclaimed leader of Mechonis. I heard about what he did to the Monado. If you face him, it might get eaten up. But you have to throw everything at him. Even if there's only a slim chance of winning. Hesitate for 1 second, and you're a goner.
We won't let Shulk die. Not ever.
Fiora, are you okay to be walking around?
Yep.
I have to hand it to her. That Lenada's pretty good. And not just with machines. She's also quite familiar with organic physiology.
You went to get the things you needed to cure me, right? I'm sorry I caused all this hassle. But I'm fine now. I'll be by your side, fighting to protect you. No matter where we go, no matter how difficult it gets, Shulk will do the right thing. It doesn't matter how slim our chances. Shulk will always stick to the right path.
And don't forget, it's because of Shulk that we are all here, fighting together. I think that shows he has a strong character. Am I wrong, Dixon?
Well, when I think about everything you lot have done, I can't deny that.
Dixon, we're going to the Mechonis capital. About the Allied force.
Yeah, leave it to me. I ain't gonna let anything happen to the colony. Those Mechon won't get away with anything else.
Nicht noch einmal.
Are you going?
Yes. Thank you for all your help.
You might run into someone called Vinaya in the capital. Just mention my name, she'll lend a hand.
Vanea.
Is she a Machina as well?
She's my daughter. She won't be far from Egil.
Hold on. You mean she's Egil's sister?
You've got it, lad.
And you say she'll help us?
The girl doesn't want to hurt Egil, but she doesn't like what he's doing. She should be a big help to you young'uns.
I don't know why she'd help us, but... we'll try and find her when we get there.
Good luck.
Fiora, don't forget. I've only made temporary repairs. I think you should be able to fight, but don't overdo it. Come and see me the moment you experience any further system failure.
I will. Thank you.
In the meantime, I'm hoping I'll find a way to restore your former body.
Is that possible?
Theoretically, it might be possible to use your genetic information to regenerate your missing organs. Sorry, it's unfair for me to give you hope. To be honest, there's very little chance. But if there's even the slightest possibility, I'll have to try.
Thank you, Leonarda.
Fiora.
Don't make that face. Okay, let's go.
Off you go, kid. I'm counting on you and the Monado. Don't let me down, Shulk.